This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Centre, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. Hello everyone, I'm Simon Preston and welcome to Sports City. So, we're talking football. That's exactly what we're doing right now. And I would like to speak about this point in particular. And it's something that I've always felt every season, from September to December, every season. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments below if it's just me, because I didn't get the opportunity, or the fact is I did not attend a public high school. So the Champs Frenzy, the schoolboy football frenzy, the Grey Shield, the Headley Cup, there wasn't a frenzy when I was in school. It wasn't at all. In fact, the high school that I went to, swimming and tennis, we dominated the landscape. So let's talk about some football. Let's get right into the matter. Schoolboy football as a product is absolutely well marketed. It's phenomenal to see the coverage that it gets, broadcast, merchandise, and gate receipts. Schoolboy football is a fantastic product. When you put together a product, it's done in such a way that stakeholders, such as fans, buy into. And to see the school support, school patriotism, school passion, it's clear, it's vivid, no matter if it's a home game or away game. So that's something that's great. But what is my issue with schoolboy football? Here's my issue with schoolboy football. These 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old boys, some of them possibly even 19, are competing. They're getting good recognition. And when they perform, they're elevated to a level. With the coverage that they get, with the attention that they get, with the exposure that they get, you know what happens? Front page of the newspaper. They're attracted. A lot of girls come and approach them. They get a girlfriend, and they feel like they've made it in life, and they haven't even made it just yet. I saw a tweet quite recently from somebody that a 15-year-old just made his Premier League debut. And we know the Arsenal player that made his debut quite recently. And we have 15-year-olds in our country that are not even at a club. They're playing schoolboy football. So there is a mighty, mighty long way to go for our teenagers. So the absolute best players that come through schoolboy football Honestly, the best teenage football players on the island above the age of 15, in my view, they shouldn't be playing schoolboy football. They should be in clubs pushing for first team appearances. That is where they should be. In England, you have St. George's Park. In France, you have Clairefontaine. These are academies. These are academies where the best youngsters in each country come together and train. The best of the best. This allows that nobody falls through the cracks at that age group level. And it's a fantastic prospect. France won an under-20 World Cup in 2013 and won the Senior World Cup in 2018 thanks to Clairefontaine. The 98 World Cup was also a credit to that as well. La Masia, although it is more associated with Barcelona, it was also a hub for Spain as well. And guess what? The project that Spain built in the year 2000, look at the success they got 10 years later with those players. Belgium's project in 2002, and we saw what happened in 2018 World Cup. 16 years later, they got to a World Cup semi-final and eventually they finished third. Yep, that's right. They finished third. England, thanks to St. George's Park, won the Under-17 World Cup, won the Under-20 World Cup, won the Women's European Championships, fourth in the World Cup, third in the Nations League, second in the European Championships, and now a genuine contender for the World Cup in Qatar. A spy academy in Qatar, set up quite some time back, and look where Qatar are now, Asian champions. Our best youngsters should not be playing schoolboy football. Our best youngsters in Jamaica should be in academies, honing their craft, honing their ability. Not playing for JC, KC, Georges, Campion, Stats, Cornwall, Clarendon, Rossies, Green Pond, Green Island, Mannings, BB Coke, Stets, Monroe, Manchester High. No. The best youngsters should be in the academy, be at the Captain Horsborough Centre of Excellence 3 days a week. Friday afternoon, Saturday, and they leave Sunday to head back to their respective parishes. Every weekend they're there together. The only time they're not there is when they're representing the country at under 15, 17, or 20 level. Our best youngsters should not be playing schoolboy football. Am I saying that somebody who is currently playing schoolboy football should not play for Jamaica at under 17 level? No, I'm not saying that at all. But when they eventually put on the jersey to play for Jamaica at under 17 level, tell me what happens. You want me to tell you what happens? I'll tell you exactly what happens. They come up against USA, Mexico, Canada, Costa Rica. And guess what? These clubs, these teams, these countries have players that are already registering first team appearances for their clubs. Not playing for the under 18 or not playing schoolboy football, but literally on the bench of these Premier League teams, making cameo appearances, professional football players. That's the direction that we need to get to. Until we do that, schoolboy football will always be lauded in the same limelight that it is. Thanks so much for watching. This was Sports City. Make sure to subscribe.
This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Centre, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471.